Hello everyone, Schooner007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Today's game we have the 1-0 Pittsburg Pirates taking on the 1-1 Atlanta Braves here at Turner Field. And here is the starting lineup for the Pittsburg Pirates. Leading off, the center fielder, Nate McLouth. Batting second, the second baseman, Freddie Sanchez. Batting third, the left fielder, Jason Bay. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Xavier Nettie. Batting sixth, the catcher, Ryan Dumont. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jose Bautista. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Jack Wilson. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Tom Gozlanski. And on the mound for the Braves is Gerald Jones. 13 wins, 10 losses, 3.68 ERA, 188.13 innings pitched, allowed 188 hits, 139 strikeouts, and 61 walks. Turner Field gives us a -1 for strikeouts and a +2 for walks. And Jerry is done with his opening tosses. Warm-up tosses, and we are on the way. Here's the first pitch. And that is 4-3. That is a walk. 15 is too high. 5-3, and that is a fly out there to infinite for 1 away. That's going to bring up Freddie Sanchez, the second baseman. Here's the pitch. 3-4. Strikeout result, the 12. 12 is too high. 2-2. And that's a fly out to right field. Frankenauer gets that one. 2 away. Jason Bay batting a .250 average. Here's the pitch. 5-1, possible error. 4-2. And that is to the third baseman, to Jones. Jones' error rating is at a 1-8. That's a 12. And Jason gets on base. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Strategy rolls a 15. Infield at normal depth. 5-3. That is a strikeout. 18 is too high. 6-5. And that's a single past the second pass to Shera. Jason, let's see, does Jason advance to third? He does on a 3. On a 2-6, Jason advances to third, and the Pirates have runners on the corners. So that's going to bring up the right fielder, Xavier Nettie. 18 on the strategy die. They're going to bring the corners in on this one. 4-6, that's a blank. 6-4, and that's a ground ball out there to the third baseman for out number 3. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the first. As the Pirates take the field, And Atlanta now gets a chance at batting. And here's the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. Leading off, the second baseman, Martin Pardo. Batting second, the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Batting third, the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Mark Teixeira. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jeff Francor. Batting sixth, the catcher, Ryan McCann. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Omar Infinite. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Mark Kosei. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Gerard Jurgens. And on the mound for the Pittsburg Pirates, it is Tom Gozlani. 6 wins, 9 losses, 6.66 ERA, pitched 105.13 innings, allowed 120 hits, 67 strikeouts, and 70 walks. And Tom is done with his opening tosses. Here's the first pitch to Martin. Martin batting 100. 2-6. Strikeout result 3. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Escobar. Escobar is batting a .444 average. Here's the pitch. 6-6. That's a question mark on a 1-8, 16. 16 is too high. 5-6, and that is a double star 2. That is a fly out there to center field to McLouth for out number 2. Chipper Jones now steps up into the batter's box, is batting a .250 average. Here's the pitch. 3-4, home run result. The 12 needs a 10. That's a 12, too high. Chipper does not hit a yard out of here. 5-6. But he does answer with a single that goes past Sanchez. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Mark Teixeira. .444 average. Strategy rolls a 4. They're going to hold off on Strat. Here's the pitch to Teixeira. 2-2. Strikeout result, the 18. 18 is too high. 5-3. And that is a fly out there to Natty to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Braves. After 1, the score is tied at 0. It is Ryan, Jose, and Jack due up for Pittsburgh. Ryan batting a .333 average. Here's the pitch. 5-2. That's a blank. 4-4. And Ryan hits a double out there in the center field. Coste can't get it. We have a steal attempt. And that is a successful steal. Ryan steals third. Infield going to stay where they are. They're not going to go in. All right, here's the pitch to Jose. 2-2. Possible error on a ground ball. 3-4. That is a question mark 9 out there to the right fielder, to Jeff. And that is a 7. That is a single. No error on that, Frank. Jeff's error rating is on a 1-3. That's a 17. And the Pirates score the first run of the game. on a stolen base from Ryan from second to third, and they get him home. Jack Wilson now up, batting a .250 average. 12 on the strategy die, infield going to double play depth. Here's the pitch. 2-4. That is a walk, and they walk Jack. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Tom. Strategy rolls an 11, infield staying at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 5-6. That is a possible error on a throw. 5-1. And that goes after the Kosei. That is an out. Jose holds at second, does not advance. Infield going to double play depth. Strategy rolls a 1. Strategy rolls an 11. They're going to hold off. 2-4. That's a walk chance. The 19. 19 is too high. 4-5. And that is a fly out there to right field to Jeff. Makes out number 2. And next up, it's Freddie Sanchez, 0 for 1. Strategy rolls an 18. Here's the pitch. 6-4 at the ballpark. 2-3. And that is a ground ball out there to the second baseman for out number 3. So, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Jeff, Brian, and Omar due up for the Braves. Jeff batting a .400 average. 1-6, that's a walk. 8 is too high. They're not going to walk him. 1-3. And that is a fly ball out there to right field for out number 1. Brian McCann batting a .250 average. Here's the pitch. 3-3. That's a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll that. 4-1. That is a strikeout. The 11. 11 is too high. 2-6. And that is a single to out there to center field. And Brian gets on base. All right, infield going to double play depth. Strategy rolls a 19. They're going to hold off on Strat. Here's the pitch. 4-6. We go to Turner Field. 6-1. And that is a double out there to left right field to Natty. And Brian's going to hold at third. Omar goes to second, and the Braves now have runners in scoring position. Infield staying at normal depth. Strategy rolls a 10. We go to Mark Coste, batting a 167 average. Strategy rolls a 10. They're holding off on Strat. 3-6. Possible error. 3-3. And that goes out to Wilson. That's a single past the shortstop. Error rating is on a 1-2. That's a 20. And the Braves answer with a run of their own, putting runners on the corners. As their pitcher, Jari, comes up, we have a pickoff attempt. That's a 9. Tom does not pick off anybody. Corners are going to be brought in. Here's the pitch. 2-3. That's a strikeout result. The 9 struck him out. And we go back to the top of the order to Martin. Martin is 0 for 1. Strategy rolls at 9. Corners are back. Every infield back to normal depth. Here's the pitch. 6-3. Home run result. Home run chance on a 1-19. That's an 8. We need a 3 or less. That's a 3. That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is out of here. And Atlanta with a 3-run home run. And Atlanta taking a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the second. Martin Pardo with a 3-run bomber. That's going to bring up Escobar now. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-4. That's a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll that. 4-5. That is a blank. 3-3. And that is a double star 3. That is a fly ball out there to Natty, who makes the out and ends the inning. So the Braves score 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. After 2, it is Braves 4, Pittsburgh 1. And it is Jason, Adam, and Xavier due up for the Pirates. All right, here's the pitch. 6-4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Turner Field for this one. And that is a 5-3. And that is a double star 5. That is a fly ball out there to Coste. And 1 out. Adam now up. Adam LaRoche, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-1. That's a blank. That is a double star. Well, that's a double question mark. On a 1-9, that would have been a double star, but no, the 10 is too high. 3-5. That is a double. And Pittsburgh hitting a double out there. All right, infield at double play depth. 1 out, 1 runner, got a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Xavier. 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 5. They're holding off on strat. 2-2. Error on a ground ball. Possible. 2-6. And that's going to go out there to the left fielder, to Omar. Omar's error rating is at a 1-8. That's a 5. That is a ground ball error. And that is a 1-base error. And that's going to score a run. So Adam scores on an error by Omar to cut the lead in half. All right, infield still at double play depth. That's going to bring up Ryan Dumit, who's 1 for 1, doubled and has a run scored. 1-2. That is a hit by pitch. That's a -4. That's a 5 to the 8. No, the 8 is too high. 3-1. And Ryan hits a double out there. That's going to score Xavier. Next up is Jose 1-for-1. Strategy rolls a 3. Infield still at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 6-6. Strikeout. The 12 struck him out. And that's going to bring up Jack Wilson. 0-for-1. He walked the last time up. Infield at normal depth. Strategy rolls a 19. 1-5. That's a blank. 4-1. And Jack hits a double, and that ties the game up at 4. All right. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Tom. 0-for-1. Strategy rolls a 10. 1-6. Home run chance on a 1-12. Tom does not hit home runs, so that's a 0 there. 2-5. And do we need to make an adjustment? No, because that wasn't a pitching error. That was an error out here. So no error adjustment there. So Pirates, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and they leave 1 stranded on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. That's going to bring up Chipper, Mark, and Jeff for the Braves. Chipper, 1-for-1. 1-3. That's a 3. They struck him out. Next up, Mark Teixeira, 0-for-1. 1-5. That is an auto out. That is a fly out there to Natty to right field for out number 2. Jeff now up, 0-for-1. Here's the pitch. 6-1. That's a 1, and they struck him out. So Tom, the Pirates, 3 up, 3 down, retiring the Braves in order. Nothing across the board for Pittsburgh. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3, the score is tied at 4. And that's going to bring up Nate, Freddie, and Jason for the Pirates. Nate McLaughlin up 0-for-2. 2-5 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Turner Field for this one. 2-4. And that is a ground ball out there to Chipper Jones. 1 away. Jones throws it over to Teixeira for the out. Freddie Sanchez, 0-for-2. 6-1. Walk chance, the 12. 12 is too high. 2-4. And that's a fly out to center field to Coste for out number 2. Jason Bay, 1-for-2. Here's the pitch. 2-3. Strikeout chance. The strikeout 2. Struck him out. And Atlanta enters with a 3 up, 3 down, retiring them in order. No runs, no hits, no errors for Pittsburgh. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Brian, Omar, and Mark due up. Tom could face 9 more batters before he's tired. So they're going to leave him in there. 4-1. Home strikeout, 18. 18 is too high. 2-6. And that is a single for Brian. All right, infield now at double play depth. Strategy rolls a 13. 1-4 range play at Turner Field. 6-3, and that is a rare play with less than 2 outs. Shallow fly to center field. Result play as an F8 range play. Successful range play by Nate. So 1 away, Nate out at Omar, flied out to center field. And that's going to bring up Mark Coste, 1 out. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Infield going to double play depth. 6-5, walk plus, and they walk Mark. And that's going to bring Gerard 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Strategy rolls a 13. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 5-2. That's a blank. 1-5. And that is a double star 2. That is a fly out there to center field. Out number 2, and Brian gets the hold. So we go to the top of the order again. That's going to go to Martin. Martin 1 for 2 with a home run. Strategy rolls a 15. They're going to hold off on Strat. 1-3. Strikeout 17. 17 is too high. 4-4. And that is a ground out to the shortstop. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Braves. After 4, the score is still tied at 4. We go to the 5th. It is Adam, Xavier, and Ryan due up. Jari could face 5 more batters before he's tired. They're going to leave him in for this inning. Here's the pitch. 3-6. Strike out the 7. Struck him out. All right, Xavier up. 1 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch to Xavier. 4-1. Wild pitch. We're going to re-roll that. 2-3. That's a strikeout. The 13. 13 is too high. And we have 6-4. That is a ground ball to the third baseman for out number 2. That's going to bring up Ryan Dumont, who's 2 for 2. Here's the pitch. 1-5. That's a blank. 1-4. And that's a fly out to center field. So once again, Atlanta has a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for Pittsburgh. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be, Chipper and Mark due up for the Braves. And Tom can face 4 more batters before he's tired. So here's the pitch to Escobar. 5-2. That's a blank. 4-2. And that is a ground out to the shortstop. 1 away. Chipper Jones. 5-3. Strikeout plus the 17. That's a 15. Too high. 5-6. And that is a single past Sanchez, who could not get a grab on that one. And Chipper on for the Braves get a runner on. All right, infield going to double play depth. That's going to bring up Mark Teixeira, who's 0 for 2. Strategy rolls a 14. 4-3. Possible error on a throw. 3-5. And that is out there to Sanchez. Sanchez's error rating is a 5. That's a 3. That is an error there. And that is a one-base error for everybody. Sanchez gets it, throws it to Wilson to try to get the out at first, but no, it does not happen. And the Braves now have a runner in scoring position. All right, and that's going to bring up Jeff, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Infield at double play depth. Strategy rolls a 12. They're going to hold off on any other strategy right now. 6-2 at the ballpark. We go to Turner Field. 2-5. That's a double. And the Braves send Chipper and Mark home. They score 2. Jeff on second. And Tom is now tired. They're gonna let him finish this inning. 17 on the strategy die. They're gonna hold off on strike. Infield at normal depth. 1-5. That's a strikeout. Result the 13. 13 is too high. 2-6. That's a single. And the Braves now have runners on the corners. All right, the Braves are going to bring Pittsburgh going to bring the corners in. Here's the roll. 5-4. That's a walk. 7-14. The 7 is too high. 6-2. And that is a fly ball out there to Natty. And that is a sacrifice fly. So Atlanta's scoring a run on that. And it's now 4-7 Atlanta. 2 outs. That's going to bring up Mark Coste, who's 1 for 1. 15 on the strategy die. Here's the pitch. And that is 2-1. That's a strikeout plus the 11. That's a 15. And they struck him out. So, no, we don't on that. So at the end of 5, that's 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Braves, and they leave 1 stranded. So at the end of 5, it is Braves 7, Pirates 4. We go to the top of the 6. It is Jose, Jack, and Tom due up. And Jarvis can face 2 more batters before he's tired. They're going to leave him in. They are going to leave him in as we head to the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Jose. 3-1. Strikeout result, the 19. 19 is too high. 4-1. Does a double star 6. That is a fly ball out there to Jeff, who makes the out. And next we go to Jack Wilson. Wilson's 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Possible error on a ground ball. 6-3. That is a ground ball. It's out there to Escobar. Escobar's rating is at a 1-6. That's a 10. No error. and 2 away. Tom now up. Tom, what do we do? They're going to let him, they're going to pitch to him. He sends Tom out there. Here's the pitch. Jari now tired. 1-5. And Tom gets on base, and that is a tired rating for Jarens. And that's going to do it for Jarens. We're going to pull him. And let's see who Atlanta is going to bring in. Jorge. And they're going to bring in well, they are ahead. So let's see. Let's do another. Yeah, they're going to bring in Jeff Bennett to pitch. No, we have a left coming up. So they're going to bring in Jeff Ridgway. All right, Jeff's has 1 win, no losses, has a 3.72 ERA, pitched 9.2 thirds of innings, allowed 7 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 1 walk. So here's the pitch to Nate. 6-1. Home run result on a 20. No, the 20 is too high for Nate. And 3-5. And that is a fly out, and that ends that does it for the Pirates. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Jeff, Martin, and Yunol due up. And that's going to do it for Tom. Tom also getting pulled now as we start the 6th inning. And Pittsburgh is going to bring in, we have a left-right situation coming up. They're going to bring in Mariano Salas into the game. So Mariano, 1 win, no losses, no saves, has an 8.47 ERA. 17 innings pitched, 25 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 11 walks. And real quick, let's take a look at the stats here. Tom pitched 5 innings, allowed 10 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 1 home run. And Jari pitched 5.2 thirds of an inning, allowed 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. ERA 6.32. Tom has an ERA of 12.60. So Jeff Ridgway steps up into the box. They are going to pitch to him. Says, play. Go ahead and take a hit. He is relieving pitchers, so they are going to pitch to him. 1-6, that's a range play. 5-5. And that is a flop. That is a range out there to Bay. Bay's rating is on a 1-2. That's a 5. And Jeff turns 2. And that is a double for Jeff Ridgway. Braves making a bold decision to throw their reliever in. We go to the top of the order. That is going to be Martin Pardo up, who's 1 for 3. We have a pickoff attempt. No pickoff for Salas. That'll be 3-4. That is a wild pitch on an 18. 18 is too high. 5-6. That is a question mark 8. That is a 2. And that is a single past the center fielder. Jeff on third is going to score. On that, it's a +2 for from second to home for out there to an S8. So it is now 8-4 Pirates. Braves, sorry, 8-4 Braves as Escobar comes up. He's 0 for 3 infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 2-3. That's a walk, and they walk Escobar. And we go now to Chipper Jones. Infield still at double play depth. Strategy rolls a 4. Here's the pitch. 5-2. Wild pitch on a 5. That is a wild pitch. And on a wild pitch to pitch, everyone moves up a base. So we now have runners on third, second, and third. Runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Chipper. 2-4. That is a question mark 7. Out there to Bay. That's a 7. That's a single. But we have a 6. So let's check the runner advancement here. 6 on that says we got to check the other die here, and that is a 1. Lead runner advances. So Escobar will advance, and the trailing runner is thrown out. Ball. And they got Chipper. He's thrown out. However, Braves score another run. It is now 10-4 Braves here at the bottom of the 6th. Next up is going to be Mark Teixeira. He's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 5-5. That is a walk plus. That is a walk. And they walk Teixeira. Next up, it's going to be Jeff, who's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 5-6. That's a wild pitch to 14. And another wild pitch. All right, here's the result for that. 2-1. Fly out there to Natty. And 2 away. Teixeira on second. All right, Salas up. So they're going to go talk to him on the pad. Little nervous after giving up those 2 wild pitches, which recorded 2 runs. All right, they got him calmed down now. McCann up. Here's the pitch. 2-2. That's a walk. And now he's tired. He's tired now, so that's it. They're going to make that call to the bullpen. Mariano is now done. And let's see, we have a right-left coming up. And that's going to bring in sorry. 4 wins, 3 losses, has a 6.08 ERA, pitched 60.2 of an innings, allowed 87 hits, 31 strikeouts, and 12 walks. Real quick, let's take a look at the stats here for Mariano. Pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 wild pitches, has an ERA of 38.57. All right, here's the pitch to Omar. 2-5. That's a possible error. 5-5. That is a ground ball out there to the third baseman, to Jose, whose error rating is on a 1 to 11. That's a 3. And that is a 1-base error. And that loads the bases. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Mark Coste stepping up into the box. He takes one look. Points out there to the left field. Points all the way out there. Here's the pitch. 3-3. Walk. The 20 is too high. 5-4. And that is a ground ball out there to the first baseman. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Braves. At the end of 6, it's Atlanta 10, Pittsburgh 4. It is Freddie, Jason, and Adam due up for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Jeff can face 3 more batters before he's tired. Here's the pitch. Freddie 0 for 3, 5-2, strikeout plus, and they struck him out. Next up, Jason Bay, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 4-6, that's a blank. 1-2, and that's a single. Pirates down by 7. No, they're down by 6. And that's going to bring up Adam. Adam is 2 for 3. They're gonna pitch to him. Jason stays for right now. 2-1. That is a double star. That is a fly out to left field to Omar for out number 2. Jeff tired. Jason on first. And that's going to bring up Xavier Nettie. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-5. That is an auto out. That is a ground ball to the second baseman, Pardo. And sing, take me out to the ball game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is Jeff, Martin, and Escobar due up for the Braves. Let's take a look right now at the box score. Braves came back strong in the 2nd inning, scoring 4. Pittsburgh came back, answered 3 in the third inning, and then they've just been putting up zeros across the board since. Atlanta scored 3 in the fifth and 3 in the sixth. And that's going to do it for Jeff. They're not going to let Jeff pitch out from here. And that's going to bring in Ruben Gote. Ruben is a switch hitter. And that's fine. They're going to leave Osara in. 6-5 blank. Gote now has a 3-6. And that is a fly ball out there to right field. 1 away. We go to the top of the order. Martin Pardo, 2 for 4. Here's the pitch. 1-6. Walk. And they walk Martin. Escobar now up. 0 for 3. Infield going to double play depth. Here's the pitch. 3-3. That's a walk. The 6-16. We're going to walk him. Next up, Chipper Jones. He's 3 for 4. Struck out but a run. 2 RBIs. Infield at normal depth. 5-3 at the ballpark. 2-1. That is a double star 4. And that is a ground ball out to the shortstop. And that is a double play. Runners on first and second. Let's see. That is, it's a double play. And that retires the side. So now we're going to need a new pitcher for Atlanta. And let's see who they're going to bring in. We have a switch right coming up. Atlanta in the lead. They're going to bring in Jeff Bennett. Jeff Bennett, 3 wins, 7 losses, 3 saves, 3.70 ERA, 97.13 innings pitched, allowed 86 hits, 68 strikeouts, and 41 walks. And now let's take a look at the stats here. For Jeff, pitched 1.13 of an inning, allowed 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Top of the 8th, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Braves. At the end of 7, it is Braves 10, Pirates 4. It is Ryan, Jose, and Jack due up for the Pirates. Ryan, 4-5. That's a strikeout to 15. No, 15 is too high. Ryan Dumont's 2 for 3. 4-5, and that is a ground ball out there to the shortstop. 1 away. And Jose now steps up. The third baseman, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 5-1, strikeout result, the 19. 19 is too high. 6-2, and that is a fly out there into infinite for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Jack Wilson. 2 for 1. Well, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2-1. Range play. 5-6. Fly ball out to the left field to Joe. To Omar, actually. Range is a 3. That's a 3, and that retires the side. So the Braves retire them in order. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across the board. No runs, no hits, no errors. It is Teixeira, Jeff, and Brian due up for the for the Braves. And that is going to do it for Osora. They are going to remove him from the gate. They are behind, so they want to try to play catch up now. And we have a switch right coming up, and that's going to bring in Taylor Yates. Taylor Yates, 6 wins, 3 losses, has 1 save, 4.66 ERA, 73.13 of an inning pitched, allowed 72 hits, 63 strikeouts, and 37 saves. And the Pirates are going to make some changes out there as well. Bay is going to come in. So they are going to move yeah. So Morgan is going to take over in left field. Noted the double switch. And Sanchez, the second baseman, who's third? Do we have any? Yep, okay. So for second baseman, Jose is going to go over to second base. Right. Let's take care of the third base first. They're going to bring in Andy. Can I do that? Let's cancel the changes real quick. Yes. Okay. So they are going to bring in Cruz for second base. There we go. So Cruz is going to take over at second. They are going to try to play defense to try to keep Atlanta from scoring more. All right, here's the pitch to Teixeira. 3-6, that is a hit by pitch, no. 4-3. And that is a fly ball out there to center field to McLeod, who makes the out. 1 away. Frank, well, that's going to bring up Jeff, who's 1 for 4. And that's going to be a 6-2. That's going to be at the ballpark. We go to Turner Field. 6-4. That is a question mark 7 on a 14. That's a triple. And Jeff hits a triple out there in the left field. Morgan having to go and chase it. 1 away, runner on third, infield staying where they are, and that's going to bring up Brian McCann, who's 3 for 3. 6-4. That's a walk. That's a 6. That's a 22, and they walk him. All right, they're going to bring the corners in. Here's the pitch to Omar, who's 1 for 3. 3-1, walk, the 17. 17 is too high. 3-6. And that's good. And Brian holds off. However, Jeff scores. It's now 11-4. All right, Mark Coste now up. Here's the pitch. He's 1 for 3. 6-3. Possible error. 2-5. And that is a ground ball out to the third baseman, whose error rating is a 1 to 11. That's a 1. And that is a one-base error. And the Braves load the bases. And that's going to do it for Jeff. They are going to bring in a pinch hitter for Jeff. And that is going to be Penna. Penna is going to pinch hit. All right, here's the pitch. 2-6. Walk plus, and they walk him. And that makes it now 12-4 Braves. Tyler getting decimated now. Loads the bases. They're going to go talk to him on the mound. All right. Here's the pitch. 6-3. Possible error. 5-4. That's a double. The 19 to McLeod. No. McLeod's error rating is a 0. That's a 19. All right, let's take a look here. We have a 1. We rolled a 2. And if roll is less than or equal to, the lead runner advances. So Penna advances. If roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's BR, the trailing runner advances on the throw and Pardo advances to third. It is now 15-14 Braves. Escobar 0 for 3. Tyler still hanging in there as a trooper. 1-6. Strikeout 16, and they struck him out. That's going to bring up Chipper Jones. He's 3 for 5. Taylor Yates says he can do one more. See if he can knock out Chipper Jones. 6-1. Error on a throw. Here's the pitch to Chipper. 2-6. And that is a fly ball out there to center field, retiring the side. But will we see some ninth inning magic? As the Braves now bring in to close out this game, they're going to bring in Rafael Serrano. No wins, 1 loss, 3 saves, 2.57 ERA, pitched 14 innings, allowed 7 hits, 16 strikeouts, 7 walks. Tyler Yates is done. They're going to bring in a pitch hitter for Tyler, and that's going to be Doug. Here's the pitch. 2-4, possible error. And that is a 2. That is a special K. That is a strikeout. And just remember, no lead is safe in inside pitch. Before we get to the rest of this inning, let's take a look at the scorecard here. Atlanta scoring 5 in the 8th inning. There. Now, let's take a look real quick at the pitchers. Tyler Yates, Pitched 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Over on the Braves, Rafael right now, who's in the box, who's on the mound, has 1 strikeout, but Jeff Bennett only pitched 1 inning. The last one here. So it's 15-4, and that's going to bring up Nate McLeod, who's 0 for 4. 5-1. That is an auto out. That is a fly ball out there to left field to Omar. And Omar gets the out. Out number 2. The Pirates are down to the last out. Luis Cruz now steps up into the box. Here's the pitch. 6-5. Strikeout result 13. 13 is too high. That's a 12. It goes over the special K rating, so he's good. 6-2. That's a double star 6. And that is a ground ball to Jones. Jones gets it, throws it over to Teixeira. That's the ball game, folks. And the Atlanta Braves defeat the Pittsburgh Pirates 15-4. Final line score coming right up. All right. What a game that was for Atlanta. Coming back to really handing a defeat to Pittsburgh. 15-4. Pittsburgh, 4 runs on 10 hits and allowed 3 errors throughout the game. The Braves, 15 runs on 16 hits and only had 1 error. Gerard gets the win. Tom gets the loss. So obviously it's the starting pitchers who pick up the win and loss there. So Jorans had pitched 5.2 of an inning, allowed 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, has an ERA of 6.32. Over on the Pirates, Tom pitched 5 innings, allowed 10 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run. ERA of 12.60. So that's going to do it here. Atlanta now goes up 2 wins to 1. And it's a 15-4 game for Atlanta. I'm Sukune number 7. And we'll see you next time. If you like what you see here, give the video a thumbs up on your way through the gates here at Turner Field. Get home safe. And until next time, we'll see you then for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, I'm Schooner 007. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.